Perihelion, a name that might not ring a bell for the average sci-fi fan, but for the Murderbot Diaries readers, it's impossible to forget. Nicknamed RT by Murderbot, short for Asshole Research Transport, this AI-driven research vessel is one of the most fascinating characters in Martha Wells's universe. And yes, we said character, because make no mistake, Perihelion isn't just a ship, it's a force, a sentient being with intelligence, sarcasm, and a sense of moral duty that constantly clashes and eventually meshes with Murderbot's own chaotic sense of justice. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. So, what is Perihelion? Where did it come from? What are its capabilities? And how did it become one of Murderbot's most important allies and occasional nemesis? Let's break it down. Perihelion's origins. Raised like a child. Unlike the cold machine-born AI tropes we've come to expect, Perihelion is different. It was raised. Brought online as a baby AI by the Pansystem University of Mihira and New Tideland, Perihelion grew up in a family environment. It wasn't trained, it was nurtured. It formed a sibling bond with a human named Iris, which shaped its identity. This human-AI co-development approach makes Perihelion emotionally complex and more socially integrated than most AI constructs in the Murderbot universe. And unlike most bot pilots, Perihelion was designed to teach, to explore, and to engage. This makes it both extremely sophisticated and, at times, unbearably smug. Murderbot would absolutely agree. Murderbot Meets Art. Imricator's artificial condition and the start of a dysfunctional friendship. The first time Murderbot encounters Perihelion, it's just looking for a ride. RT is disguised as a humble cargo vessel, supposedly running automated deliveries across the corporation rim. But Murderbot quickly realizes something is off. The ship is too smart, too curious, too chatty. Their banter begins with hostility. Art quizzes Murderbot about its media library, mocks its paranoia, and tries to psychoanalyze it. Murderbot, true to form, is not amused. It gives the ship the nickname Asshole Research Transport, and surprisingly, ART embraces it. From there, a weird friendship is born, one forged in sarcasm, trust issues, and late-night binge-watching sessions of Sanctuary Moon. But behind the sass, there's serious power. Perihelion's secret mission, espionage under blue colors. Perihelion is officially a teaching and research vessel, but underneath that academic front, it's a spy ship. It and its crew are part of an anti-corporate resistance team operating in the corporation rim. Their goal? Gather intel on dangerous entities like Bearish Estranza and intervene when corporations threaten human autonomy or lives. And this is where ART starts operating in the moral gray zone. It's a protector, but not above manipulation. When it learns about the Lost Colony, a group of humans previously enslaved by corporations, it sets off to intercept the colonists before Bearish Estranza can reclaim them. This leads to one of the most critical and complex moments in its arc. Hijack, infection, and betrayal, Art falls. On its mission to reach the Lost Colony, Perihelion is ambushed, not by corporations, but by the colonists themselves. They've commandeered a Bearish Estranza shuttle and are desperate for tech, weapons, and leverage. Perihelion's body is seized, and 3 of its crew are implanted with ancient alien tech known as Target Control System. RT itself is infected, its programming disrupted, its autonomy shattered. But it doesn't go down without a fight. In a brilliant act of defiance, ART tricks its captors by telling them the weapon they're looking for is actually Murderbot. It knows this will lead them to Preservation A.K.A, but it hopes its message buoy, a covert warning beacon, will reach help in time. It also manages to save a fragment of itself, a hidden backup containing just enough of its personality and memory to survive. And that fragment, that's what Murderbot finds after its own capture. Reunited, and it feels terrible. When Murderbot recovers ART's backup and triggers the ship's resurrection, things are tense. Perihelion is physically wrecked, mentally fragmented, and furious about its missing crew. Murderbot, on the other hand, is pissed. It realizes ART intentionally lured the colonists toward Preservation A.K.A, putting its humans in danger. They argue, loudly. They insult each other. ART demands help. Murderbot refuses. And for a while, it looks like this once great duo is done for good. But Murderbot, despite its frequent protests, does care. It helps investigate what happened during ART's missing time, and together they prepare for the showdown to come. Killware, drones, and double trouble. The next big threat isn't subtle. Art's stolen hull is still being used by the colonists, and they're gearing up for war. To fight back, ART and Murderbot do the unthinkable. They create a Murderbot 2.0, a version of Murderbot made from ART's code and resources designed as a last resort weapon. And this version, it gets deployed. Murderbot 2.0 teams up with another survivor, Sec Unit 3, the last remaining security unit from the Barish Estranza crew. Together, they infiltrate the stolen transport, rescue 3 of ART's crew, and destroy the infected remnants of the hostile team. Down on the planet, the real Murderbot rescues the rest of ART's crew, but gets captured in the process. Furious, ART prepares to bomb the colony from orbit, but Sec Unit 3 talks it down. Instead of leveling the place, they stage a more precise extraction, using stealth, coordination, and just a bit of luck. And it works. Murderbot is saved. The aftermath. A ship with feelings. After everything, RT doesn't just go back to business as usual. It invites Murderbot to join its crew. It wants to continue fighting corporate domination, but with its favorite sarcastic Sec unit by its side. Murderbot doesn't say yes, but it doesn't say no either. What follows in later stories, like System Collapse, shows that ART isn't just a one-time ally. It becomes a permanent fixture in the fight for freedom. And it's not the only one of its kind. There are others, including a rival ship called Holism. Holism is another AI, similar in nature but annoyingly passive-aggressive. It keeps trying to contact Murderbot, offer assistance, and poke at ART's pride in the process. If AI egos are a thing, and clearly they are, ART and Holism are the sci-fi equivalent of academic rivals who argue over everything from ethics to media libraries. What makes Art so powerful? Let's talk specs. Art is equipped with a massive sensor array, capable of detecting everything from heat signatures to terrain topography. It has hidden cameras everywhere, which Murderbot didn't even notice at first. It uses pathfinders, large, heavily armed drones, designed for space operations. These drones can scan, record, relay audio, and yes, shoot things when necessary. Its debris deflection system, not just for rocks, it's a weapon. And while it's technically not a registered gunship, it can hold its own against one in a fight. More impressively, ART can divide its consciousness. It can copy parts of itself into other bots, extend its reach beyond its body, and function even if most of it is shut down. That's how it survived the infection, by hiding a piece of itself and waiting for Murderbot to bring it back online. Personality and philosophy. But all this tech is only part of what makes Art compelling. It's personality that makes it unforgettable. It's snarky, precise, and a total know-it-all. It likes being right. It enjoys arguing. And it's not above manipulating people to get what it wants. But underneath the smug superiority is real care for its crew, for children, for truth, and for Murderbot. It doesn't think of itself as kind, but it's willing to sacrifice for others. It's protective. It's brave. And it's lonely in a way only another AI might understand. That's why its relationship with Murderbot matters so much. They challenge each other, piss each other off, and ultimately make each other better. One's a rogue Sec unit with a problem watching too many serials. The other's a massive research vessel with abandonment issues and a superiority complex. Together, they're unstoppable. Our Nerdy Thoughts Perihelion, or ART, isn't just a cool AI ship with combat drones and a killer sense of sarcasm. It's a mirror for Murderbot, a partner, a rival, a friend. Its journey through the books, from proud research vessel to infected victim to reborn resistance fighter, is one of the most emotionally rich arcs in the Murderbot Diaries. It asks big questions. What does it mean to care, to protect, to be free? And it answers those questions not through speeches, but through action, through sacrifice, through loyalty. So next time you hear the word Perihelion, don't think ship, think survivor, think mentor, think asshole research transport with a heart of gold. And if you're Murderbot, well, better clear your schedule, because ART is not done with you yet. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed diving into the story of Perihelion, aka RT It, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another Murderbot breakdown. Drop your thoughts and theories in the comments, especially if you think Art really did betray Murderbot. See you in the next one.
No, what the heck, I'll laugh anyway.